Hello friends, today we discuss about sets. So these are the 12 topics which we discuss in this video. So let's start with set. So basically what is set? Set is unordered collection of distinct elements. So first word is unordered, means order does not matter. What does it mean by this? Let's suppose, take an example. Let's suppose there is one set A which is 1, 2, 3. So this is one set and another set is 2, 1, 3. So these both these two sets are equal. So order does not matter in set. So either you write 1, 2, 3 or you write 2, 1, 3. So both sets are equal. So order does not matter. So that's why we say unordered. So unordered collection of distinct elements. Why distinct elements? Distinct elements because here it's right 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here it is right 1, 2, 3. They both are equal. So in sets it does not matter like whether you repeat elements or not. So it's good to write basically 1, 2, 3. I mean 1, 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 both are same in sets. So two things in set, one is unordered and second is distinct elements. One more set is like B 3, 4. This is also a set and the representation of set is curly braces. Now the second one is null set. Null set is also called as empty set, means khali. So no element present in a set. So simply represented by curly braces or we can say phi. So this is null set, right? Third one is subset. So the representation of subset is this symbol. This is subset, and see the representation of proper subset is this symbol. Only an equal sign. You can distinguish only the equal sign. So let's take an example of proper subset and subset and then see what is the difference of it. Okay, so let's take one example. So here we have two sets A and B, and let's assume A is 1, 2 and B is B is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are two sets. So now what we can say like A is a proper subset of B. Why proper subset? Because proper subset or basically subset means elements which are present in A are also present in B. So all the elements which are present in A should be present in B. That is property of subset. So proper subset, why it's proper subset? Because these two sets are not equal. So 1, 2 are two elements and these are present in B. Okay, so that is proper subset. What is you can also say like A is a subset of B. It is not wrong. This is not wrong. Like 1, 2 is present in B also. But what does this equal to means? This equal to means A equals to B. When these two sets are equal, let's suppose here A is 1, 2 and B is also 1, 2. So what you will say? Like you can say A is a subset of B. But can you say A is a proper subset of B? No. When it's proper subset, when some elements, when all the elements of A are present in B, but there are some elements in B which are not present in A. Let's suppose here 3 and 4, these two elements which are not present in A. So there are some elements which are present in B but not present in A. So that is proper subset. So we can say A is a proper subset of B. So subset is normally, let's suppose we have two sets A and B. So we can say what is subset? Subset means all the elements of A is present in B. That is subset. Now we distinguish it between subset and proper subset. So proper subset means these two sets never be equal. Okay, so these two sets can never be equal. This is proper subset. Basically the difference between subset and proper subset. But here these two sets may be equal. There is no boundation or restriction between these two sets. So that is subset. Okay, so I think now there is no confusion between proper subset and subset, normal subset and proper subset. So proper subset, if these two sets are present A and B, then we can say all the elements of A are present in B, but there are some elements in B which are not present in A. Okay, and what is subset? All the elements of A are present in B, or it might be possible that both sets are equal. So that is the definition of subset and proper subset. Now one more thing, there is trivial and non-trivial subsets. So what is trivial and non-trivial subsets? Trivial means जो कि होना ही है, मतलब you cannot deny that. How can I say? Let's suppose there is one set which is A, which is 1, 2. So there is one set A that is 1, 2. And if I say A is a subset of A, so it is trivial. ये तो होना ही है. I mean 1, 2 is a subset of 1, 2. That is normal. Or you can also say phi is a subset of A, because phi is a null or empty set. We already read that null set phi, no element present in a set, that is null set. So phi is a subset of A. That is also a trivial thing, because there is no element in a set. So if there is no element in a set, then it is automatically trivial that it should be a subset of A. Okay, so these two conditions are trivial conditions. Other than that are non-trivial conditions. Okay, one more thing you can prove, like suppose if there is some LHS condition. LHS condition is A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, and your RHS condition is A equals to B. What does it mean? We can prove that with some examples. Like suppose A is a subset of B. Just imagine and think about it. Like if A is a subset of B, what does it mean by this? Like all the elements of A is present in B. And if B is a subset of A, what does it mean? All the elements of B is present in A. So if all the elements of A present in B and if all the elements of B present in A, it means both sets are equal. Let's suppose, take an example, and not all examples are valid for this LHS. So if I want that this LHS part should be valid, then both sets should be equal, because A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. So it is possible only in that case when both sets are equal. Okay, so this is one thing. Like if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then we can say that both sets are equal. Now the next one is power set. So it is represented by P of A. So that is power set. So what is power set? Power set means, take one example. Let's suppose A is 1, 2. Okay, this is one set and this is a finite set. Okay, so power set is, if A is a finite set, then all the possible subsets of A is power set. What are all the possible subsets of A? See, what are all the possible subsets of A? What is subset? Subset means this. It means those sets which are subset of A. So all possible subsets of A. So this is A, and we need to find all the possible subsets of A. So what are the trivial ones? 5. What are the trivial ones? A. So these are the trivial subsets of A. And what are the other subsets of A? Single one. This is one set which is a subset of this whole set. Another one is 2. Any other? No. So these two are trivial one, and these two are non-trivial. Okay, so if you know what is subset, and if you know power set means all possible subsets of A, so you need to find this one, like what are the possible subsets of A. And you can check the cardinality of those also. Like if you find the cardinality of A, which is 2, you can also find, this is what, this is power set of A. You can also find the cardinality of power set of A, which is 4. You can see some relation. Like if you try for another example, let's suppose, take one more example. This is one example. Okay, take one more example. Let's suppose there is one more set which is B, and this is 1, 2, 3. There are 3 elements. So you can see the cardinality of B is 3. Okay, can you see the cardinality of B is 3? Now you need to find the power set of B. So your task is to find all the possible subsets of B. So first write trivial ones, because that one is easy. So these two are trivial. Now another one is single one, single elements. I mean, okay, now set of 2 elements. Okay, so these are possible. Now just count it. What is the cardinality of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is it. And similarly, if you have, let's suppose if you have 1 only, the cardinality of C is 1. And if you find the power set of C, it is 5 and 1 itself. And you find that the cardinality of power set of C is 2. Now, from all these continuous examples, you find one interesting thing. I mean, you find the basically proper for all. I mean, just like how many? What is the cardinality of power set? You can find for all possible elements. Like here, if it is 2, then can you write it like 2 square? If it is 3, can you write it as 2 power 3? If it is 1, can you write it as 2 power 1? So from this you can conclude. What you can conclude? From this you can conclude. So from this, all those scenarios you can conclude like if there is a set A and whose cardinality is n, general, that is a general form for all other sets, then cardinality of power set of A is 2 power n. So this is the general way to find the cardinality of all other sets. Basically cardinality of all the power sets, right? So this is one thing. Like if the cardinality of A is n, then the cardinality of power set of A is 2 power n. Okay, so this is power set. So let's revise one more time. What is power set? Power set means power. It means if A is a set, then power set means find all the possible subsets of A. So there are some trivial and non-trivial sets present in power set. Okay. Now the next one is universal set. Universal set means universe, all. So it depends on the condition or the question. Like if I say set of all even numbers, and you need to union of something something. Okay, so so basically set of all even numbers, set of all even numbers are basically universal set. It's you means you can take all the thing, you can, I mean, take all the objects under discussion. Okay, so which is represented as u. So can we take one example? Yes, we can take an example of universal set. We I hope like we all know the Venn diagrams. So let's suppose this is one Venn diagram, and here let's suppose 1, 2 is present, here 3, 4, here 5, here 6 is present. Take one simple example, and if someone asks what is the universal set, so what is the universal set here? Universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The whole one is universal set, means this is your universal set. Okay, so that is the universal set. Next one, complement of set. So it is represented by a power, what you can say anything like a complement, and this is a bar. So what is complement of set? Complement of set means just first, basically in general form, what is complement of set? Let's take, so this is a power, I mean a complement or a bar. Suppose there is one element x, so what is complement of a? Complement of a means that x does not belong to a and x belongs to universe. So it is important that that element belongs to the universal set. But if you find a complement, then that element does not belongs to a. That is basically complement of a set. So let's take this example. This is universal set, and suppose this is a. So complement of a is what? This is the complement of a. Instead of a, the remaining one is the complement of a. That is complement of a set. Okay, so that is, so if suppose you have some universal, suppose this is your example, this is a universal set, and let's suppose a is 1, 4. So what is a complement? A complement is 2, 3, 5, 6. The remaining elements which are not present in a, that is complement of a. So this is a bar, or the complement of a set. Hope you understand till this point. The next one is set difference. So what is set difference? The representation of set difference is this bar or minus sign. Okay, so what is set difference? Let's focus on first the mathematical way, like how to represent for all, right? So we can write set difference is, let's suppose x is an element, so here x belongs to a and x does not belongs to b. What does it mean by this? An element which belongs to this set but it does not belongs to this set. Let's take an example and understand by Venn diagram. So this is our universal set, and this is set A and this is set B. So that element, set difference means that element, those elements which are present in A but not in B. So this is set difference. This part we can't consider. So let's take one example. Let's suppose A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and let's suppose B is 4, 5, 6 and 3. Okay, so what is A minus B? What is set difference? All the elements of A. Focus on A only, because we need to take elements from this set, but only those elements which are not present in B. So 1 is not present, so we consider 1. 2 is not present in B, consider 3, no. 4, no, because these two elements are present already in B. So take those elements which are present in A but not in B. So that is set difference. Okay. Next one is set intersection, set union. These are some common terminologies which we should know. Okay. So what is set intersection, set union? Let's see one example. Okay. So with the help of Venn diagram, we explain what is set intersection. So first talk about the mathematical way, like how to represent for all. So this is a symbol of intersection. So A intersection B is, suppose X is an element which I need to consider, but कब consider करेंगे? When X belongs to A and X belongs to B. So this is the condition, that is an intersection part. The name says intersection. So if this is a universal set, this is A, this is B, then this part is an intersection part. So this part is what? A intersection B. So that is set intersection. Now talk about here only what is set union. Okay, so what is set union? Set union means it represents by A union B. Let's talk about mathematical or general way. So if X belongs to A or X belongs to B, okay, what does it mean by this? A here and B here. So this element belongs to A also and this element belongs to B also. I mean or means either this element belongs to A or B. You need to consider that. Okay, so this whole one is union. Okay, so the next one is disjoint sets. Disjoint sets basically means if you intersect two sets, then there is no common between these two sets. So if you want to show the Venn diagram, so the Venn diagram is like, let's suppose this is your universal, this is Venn diagram. So if A and B both sets are there is no common between these two sets. So if someone asks me, you already know what is set intersection, common between these two sets. So what is A intersection B? It is nothing but phi, null. There is nothing common between these two sets. So that is disjoint set. The last one is symmetric difference, also called as Boolean sum. Okay, symmetric difference also called as Boolean sum, represented by an XOR sign or a triangle sign. So what is symmetric difference? Let's see. So here we see what is symmetric difference. First talk about the general form. General form says consider X element such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B, but what is the another condition? But X does not belongs to A intersection B. So what does it mean by this? X belongs to this set, X belongs to B set, but it does not belong to intersection between these two sets. Venn diagram से समझते हैं. So this is universal, this is set A, this is set B. Okay, X belongs to A, or means either this or this. X belongs to B, but it does not belong to that intersection part, means you can consider this part. So that is symmetric difference. Set difference, symmetric difference, don't confuse in those two. Set difference is different. Set difference means if A minus B, if A is set difference B, then what you say? You consider X if X belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. Okay, but here symmetric difference means union. Basically X belongs to A or X belongs to B, but in union there is one important thing, like it does not belongs to the intersection part. Okay, so we can take one example, or we can also say one more thing. We can also say, and this XOR we can represent this symmetric difference in form of set difference. How? We can also say A minus B. What is A minus B? Basically, what is A set difference B? Means only the part of A. And now union B minus A. So we can also write it like this. This is same as symmetric difference. Okay, B minus A means only B wala part. A minus B means only A wala part. So union of both means symmetric difference. That is asymmetric difference B. Or we can also write in form of union and intersection. How? A union B. Okay, set difference A intersection B. What does it mean? A union B means the whole part. See, I can give one demo. A union B means the whole part, and A intersection B means this part, between, beach wala part. Okay, what does set difference means? Take those elements from this which are not present in this. So ignore this part and take which part? Only this part. So ignore this middle part, intersection part, because it's already present in this. So you know, like set difference means what? Set difference means take those elements from this set which are not present in another set. So these are the elements which are not present in this set, means you take this one and leave the intersection part. Got it? So this is same as this Venn diagram. So that is set difference. So yeah, so these 12, basically these are the basics, and I think I have already covered these topics in previous videos. So this video is very helpful for you all, because all those topics are covered in one video only. So I wish and I hope that you understand each term or terminology very clearly. So yeah, ख़त्म करते हैं आज का बस इतना ही. So if you like my video and if you enjoyed it, please comment and please subscribe my channel as much as possible. Share with your friends, family, whom you